Hey everybody, this is Jurikos, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VI. Last time, we managed to free Cyan from his inner demons, and we explored an ancient castle buried under the sands. Yeah, a lost kingdom from the War of the Magi. This time, I've decided to set up this party, specifically with this equipment. You will notice I've got reflect rings on every single character. You can buy them in South Figaro. I only had 2, so I had to go buy 2 more. But we're heading to a magic-heavy place. That's right, it's finally time to tackle the Cult of Kefka at their cultist tower here. This is where we found Strago, and we decided not to climb it back then, but I'm climbing now. And as we go up, depending on how far up the tower we are, we'll have different enemies. There's 10 different enemies you can find, and I'll explain each one as we encounter them. So first, level 20 and level 40 magic. Level 20 is the guy on the ground. What you want to do is use Banish on them, or you can bounce Break or Death off yourself. Ooh, wow, that gravity hurt. The level... Banish is what X-Zone was in the previous game. Nice thing is they turn invisible, so Banish will take them out guaranteed. As far as the level 40 magic, you can silence them, but use lightning to attack them. You don't have many spells, Mog. Well, that's a shame. Terra, you use Thundaga on him. Yeah, sadly, we don't get any abilities except magic and items. No blitzes, no tools, no attack, nothing. Mog, you're gonna basically be my curer. You're working on learning Ultima, which is kind of hilarious. So that's the 20 and 40s. And hey, level 10s. These are interesting because you can kill them by casting rays on them because they are undead. He just confused his party member because of the reflect spell. That's hilarious. So let's kill him off. And he bounces Break off of you. And, oh, I was hoping he was going to kill you. Come on, cast Vanish on yourself? Come on. Really? That was nasty. I should not have waited for that. Let's just banish you. I totally forgot they could do that and insta-kill a bunch of your party. Ouch! So we still have to find 30s. Locke, you're gonna raise everybody up, and Mog, you get to heal everyone. So this first area that we go through, you can find 10s, 20s, 30s, and 40s. And hey, level 30 magic. To defeat these guys, Break, Death, Banish, any of those will work. Let's just do Banish on them. Terra, do you have Banish? You know, you have Break. Sabin has Banish, though. Hey, got rid of 2 of them. And did I... Yes! Turned her to stone, so defeated her. Now we have our first room here with a safety bit. And is this the room? Yes, there's a hidden switch to the right. Flip it, and you get an extra room to go into. With Air Anchor. That is Edgar's final tool. Went too far. Or did I? Are they farther down? Right, they're after the armor. Air Anchor. Cause an enemy to self-destruct upon moving. So as long as they're vulnerable to instant death, use it on an enemy and they will die as soon as they try to do something. Kind of neat. Weird, but neat. Now let's climb higher and higher, and eventually we'll end the first area. Oh, hey, magic urns. These guys are helpful. They will cure you. They'll use healing items, remedies. Don't bother attacking them. unless you want them in the Bestiary. So, I'm gonna use Ultima on them. I'm not nice. I know this. They only have like 100 HP, and Ultima chews right through it, and they flee. There we go. So we got him added to the Bestiary. Ooh, Locke learned Holy. That should be all he needs from Alexander. Yeah. Let's start working on Hidon, shall we? So now that we get to the second screen, all the enemies from the first one can still show up, but we can also get in fights with level 50 and level 60. So let's see. Level 50 is the one down below. We want to use Raise on him. We know we want to use Thunder on the Parasol guys. And the other one, we want to use Fire off to the left. Yeah, use Fire on the 60s. Ooh, that is going to hurt. Wow, I can't believe I forgot about that. Yeah, let's kill these guys off real quick. Bring Mog back to life. And I totally forgot. Starting on the second screen, you want to have Float on your whole party because they use Quake. Mog, come back to life. Let's cast. You don't know Float. You don't know Float either. Is Sabin the only one of the group that knows Float? Oh, that's fine. And Mog, heal everyone up. Wow, you are out of MP already. I probably should have bought some more ethers. Well, live and learn. So that's all the enemies you can fight on first and second area. You won't fight level 70 magics until you get up to the third one. Ooh, a Genji shield. I don't think... Oh, it's better than Crystal Shield. And you're keeping the Cursed Shield on, Mog. In fact, since that's all the enemies we can fight right now, I'm gonna do... This is why I brought Mog along. Malulu's Charm until we get to the third area. Once we get to the third one, you can no longer fight level 20 magic, but level 70 magic joins the pool of enemies. So, let's see what we get with level 70s. There we go. Use Banish on them. I think, Locke, you have Banish, right? Yes. In fact, Mog has... You have Raise, but you can't cast it. But you know what? I'm going to cheat. Use a Phoenix Down on that guy. And you have Banish too, don't you? Oh, Banish actually worked. And the Zentetsuken worked. I was not expecting that because she got berserked. Well, that's the level 70 magic. So now we're going to equip the Malulu Charm again. Make our way all the way until we get to the fourth area. And this charm makes this place a breeze. Oh, right. Let's see. Ribbon on you. Make sure everybody's healed up. Yeah, you're full healed. I got a few ethers. Locke, get a few. Mog, get a few. Yeah, that should be good. And we have one of the legendary dragons hiding out here. The Holy Dragon. You do not want to hit him with the Holy Spell, as you may guess, because it will heal him. But that's fine. Just attack him with the spells you got, as much damage you can. I probably should have done Ultima. I really don't remember... Okay, you don't do anything there. I don't remember if there's a particular element he's weak to. He gets rid of your float spell status. He cannot get rid of your reflect with Dispel, because it's inherent on your equipment. That's why we have it equipped and not just casting it on the start of the battles. So, he's going to try to go through, dispel you, then cast spell on you. What's the point, dude? This fight can take a while just because he likes to cast lots of spells. You know what? Let's do Ultima on you. But because we have Reflect, he's really not going to do any damage to us. You know what? I'm going to try something. I forget if this does it. Since we all have Reflect, I'm going to cast the spell on everyone and see if it hits him 4 times. Ultima 5,000 damage. Nice. Well, it's getting rid of all our floats, but that's okay. We don't really need it right now. It does hit him 4 times. So, yeah. I'm going to keep that up. That's going to be cheaper than casting Ultima. Oh, wow. Luck's already out of MP. Hey, he's beat it. Perfect. Another of the legendary dragons has been defeated, and right before Mog died. Just in time. Hey, Saban got Kiraga, nice. We also got the Holy Lance, which I believe is Mog's ultimate weapon, at least in the base game. Lance that may cast Holy upon striking an enemy. It's very powerful. And you know what? Again, Malulu's Charm, because we don't need to fight any random enemies until we get to the next stage of the tower. And a Kage Nui. Is that a weapon for Shadow? Oh, it was right there and I sorted. Yes, may cast Stop upon striking an enemy. That will be very useful later on for something very particular. I'll detail that when we get to it. So now that we've reached the 4th area, the only enemies you can encounter here are level 60, 80, and 90 magics. Well, and the magic urns that can show up anywhere. So let's see if we can't find 80s and 90s. Well, there's 90s. 90s have Reflect on themselves, so you want to bounce fire off yourself. Because obviously the 60s, they are weak to fire, so you want to try and hit them with that. Ooh, Meteor. That's really not good. Really, really not good. I don't have fire on lock. How do I not have fire? Because I have Faraga and it's... and he's out of MP. So let's use a High Ether. Oh, good. He defeated himself. Perfect. Now, annihilate this guy. And now I just need to encounter... Oh, he's not dead yet? He'll kill himself. Flare. Oh, that's going to be a lot of damage to you. Oh, not as much damage as I thought it would be. He's also going to stop himself. Okay, that's just hilarious. Come on, take him out. Perfect. Now we just need the level 80 magic. Oh, and Mog learned Ultima. He's finally got an attack. So, what are you going to work on now? Alexander, so you get a whole bunch of stuff. Phoenix, how are you doing? Still working on re-raise. You're still working on those, although they're not super helpful. And of course, you're working on Quick. So let's heal up and get in a fight with the level 80 magic. Come on. Give me the one I need, game. Perfect. Level 80 magic. To defeat these, just use Banish. It's the fastest way to defeat them. Tara, I think you had Banish. No, you don't. It's Locke who had Banish. Yeah, your Dispel's not really going to do much here. Oh, there we go. So we have now encountered every enemy you can in the tower. it is absolutely time to put that Malulu charm back on Mog. Here we go. Let's head up all the way to the top, stopping off for one last item. The Force Armor. I think I already had... Yeah, I already have some of that. Halves damage of multiple elements. It's pretty good against magic, but we've got our Reflect Rings, which are taking care of us. Now, very important here. Let's see. Let's go in, and we're going to grab the Soul of Thamusa. I think this is the time we're going to remove our Reflect Rings. Let's give her earring. Actually, you know what? Let's give each of them an earring. Except Sabin gets a hero's ring. Ooh, actually, I'll give Sabin the Soul of Thamusa. It makes magic into dual cast. So you can cast 2 spells in a single turn. Give you the earring. Give you the ribbon back. We'll probably have to bring you back to life. Whoops, I meant to give Locke the Soul of Thamusa. Where is it? Is it all the way at the end? Yeah. And give Sabin the earring. I have a reason for this. It's all the way at the end. Okay, so Soul of Thamusa and Locke. Everyone else gets earrings. We don't want Reflect now. Let's heal everybody up. They're full healed. And I want to equip... You know what? Not Locke. Terra, you get Phantom. So, what we're going to do is as we try to leave, we get ambushed by the cultists. They don't like the fact that we came and took Kefka's treasure. Lord Kefka's treasure, return the treasure. And here comes a very powerful Magus. Now, it never says anything to this. It's not like a theory or anything. It's my own headcanon. This is the same guy from the Ancient Castle. The Magic Master. He will cast lots of spells on you. What you want to do is cast Berserk on him. Locke does not know Berserk. Who is it who knows Berserk? Let's see. Cast Curaga here, Curaga here. I forgot to check who knows Berserk. Probably Sabin. If I can get Berserk on him. There we go. And I'm not dead. Wow, that worked. With him Berserked, he will stop casting magic and just do physical attacks. Now, Sabin, heal yourself very quickly. Get back up. Don't die. Wow, this is the closest I've ever come to game overing with not actually game overing. Alright, so because he's been berserked, he will only use physical attacks. Now I'm going to work on bringing everybody back to life. Let's bring Locke back first, so he can cast Arise as well. And once Locke has everyone arisen again, Locke's going to be casting a couple other spells. In fact, yeah. Rise on her, Arise on Mog. You don't have... No, you don't have it yet. Oh, I could have done Phoenix. That would have worked. Anyway, once Terra and Mog are back, we're going to put Re-Raise on everyone. So, wait for Locke's turn to come around again. Make sure he's got enough magic for it. He does not have enough magic to cast it twice. So Sabin, what the heck? I've got tons of elixirs. Use one on Locke. So, Re-Raise on Terra, Re-Raise on Locke. I basically want it on every party member. Once we have re-raise on everyone, I'm going to use Phantom to make us invisible. And since the Phantom Master, the Magic Master, is only using physical attacks, he'll never hit us. So, re-raise on you, and re-raise does not wear off. So you don't have to worry about recasting it and losing your Vanish. Let's do Kuraga on everyone, then Phantom, so that everyone's topped off just for my own OCD. And now, Ghostly Veil, and he will not be able to hurt us at all until he dies. When he dies, he casts Ultima. Let's cast Ultima on you because it bypasses defenses. Let's use Virago. Why not? See if he's weak to that. Because he cannot change his barrier now that he has been berserked. Normally, every time you hit him with a spell or attack of any type, he would change what he's weak to. So let's see if Viraga does damage to him. It does good damage to him. We're going to stick with Viraga. Mog is about to be out of MP, so not much he can do there. Another way you can fight this guy is by draining all his MP away with Rasp and Osmos. And in fact, once they get down on MP, I'm going to actually use Rasp and Osmos as much as I can. For now, you just do Viraga as you can. Mog is pretty much worthless at this point. Because I don't want to bother using elixirs on him. And here we go! He tried to use Ultima on us. And it's going to succeed. Yeah, 6,000 damage. Nasty. But we have re-raise on, and that is the whole reason I have that spell on here. That battle didn't take as long as I thought it was going to. I was ready to, zoom ahead and double speed it. We get a Mega Elixir for beating him, and the tower has been completed. Rather than making you sit through watching me walk down the whole tower with the Malulu's Charm equipped, I'll just meet you outside the tower. See you in a moment. And we're back on the ship. I went ahead and took the time off screen to change up my party because I think it's time to bring Strago out of retirement again. And we're going to search for some lores. This is the equipment I've got set up. I got Realm set up with the Curse Shield and Ribbon. And I thought I'd have some fun with Cyan and Edgar with the Master Scroll and Dragonhorn respectively. So, first thing first, we're going to start flying over the world and get a few lores that we could get. The very first one we want to go to is back to Solitary Island. We want to head into the desert and get in a fight with a Land Ray. And as soon as we do, we want to cast Stop on it, because otherwise it's going to die in one turn. So, here we go. Go ahead and cast Stop on it. Get to it real quick, because I do not want it to die. And I'm ready to cast Stop again if it... Nope, it hit. Okay, Realm Sketch It. We cast Stop specifically to give more chances to use Mighty Guard. Perfect! And now we can actually kill it off. Yeah, you could try controlling it, but it doesn't have enough MP to use it. Mighty Guard is... It casts Protect and Shell on all allies. That can be useful. Now we want to swap out her Memento Ring for the fake mustache, because we're going to go control a couple enemies. Oh, right. Poison. I'm going to head next up to the Northwest Continent by Kolingen. And we're going to see if we can get in a fight with the Marcosius, that big giant bird enemy. So let's see. First fight I get into, if I don't find him, I'll just jump right to the battle. Give me what I want, game. They can be found in the grass or the forest. So, there we go, Marcosius. And a couple deep eyes I don't care about. I'm going to work on killing off the deep eyes while Realm will control the Marcosius. How much damage is Traveler doing now? I'm curious. Hit him with it and over 2,000, I'm sure. Yep, over 2,000. Nice. So she has attack, special, and arrow. Let's use arrow on him. And why not? Edgar, you go ahead and jump. This ought to be fun. Oh, well, never mind. He died anyway. And we learned the arrow spell. This is, as you may guess, an air attack or wind attack. A crushing gravitational vortex around enemies. And we've got one more that we can get right now. We're going to go inside Daryl's tomb. So we're already right here. Let's pop inside and see if we can't find a Malboro enemy. I say see if we can't find, there's tons of them. They're super common in here. So let's jump ahead to a battle with a Malboro, shall we? Come on. Come on, game. Well, that took longer than I expected. Malboro and Exoray, and we want to control the Malboro. And kill off the Exoray. I don't want him turning me into a zombie in the middle of this. Now, as Realm's turn comes back around, Bad Breath. This is a staple of Malboro enemies, casting all sorts of bad status effects on them. And you know what? You're not going to get a chance to attack Edgar Science, taking him out. I love the Zentetsuken. If it kicks in and kills the enemy, it just immediately takes effect. It doesn't bother wasting extra attacks. So Strago learned Bad Breath, which spews foul breath that inflicts various status ailments on enemies. It can be pretty nice. That's all of the lores we want to learn right now. I think let's head back to Thamusa with Strago, shall we? Go around the corner of the world, and we'll wind up there. With Strago and Realm both in the party, return to town, and we get a special scene. Yay, we're home! I'll be in the house, okay? Feels good to be home again. So full of energy. I must be the only one getting old. Grandpa! You've got to come quick. Gung-Ho's hurt. Gung-Ho? You may remember him from Thamusa at the very end of the World of Balance. Gung-Ho, hang in there. Who did this to you? It was Hidon, that legendary beast you and I used to hunt. Almost had him too. Hidon? Oh, cough, wheeze. Gung-Ho? Strago, please avenge me. Oh, cough, wheeze. Grandpa, what are you standing around for? You're right. I grew old and stopped even thinking about pursuing the dreams of my youth. Gung-Ho, I'm going after him. Grandpa? Grandpa, wait. You're not thinking of going all alone, are you? I need to face the thing I ran from all those years ago. I need to get the best of it. It's a matter of pride, dear. It's a matter of you being a stubborn old man. You're my grandpa. I can't just sit and watch while you make things harder for yourself than they have to be. I'm sorry, Realm. It means a lot to me that you care so much. But Hidon's a tough beast to track. Its name comes from the old word for hidden, after all. No one will ever find him if I don't go. To Erebus Rock. Whew. So we've got control again, and let's take a quick stop off at the inn, because I just want to make sure we're full healed. But now, thanks to that scene, we can go up to Erebus Rock, which we flew around before and noticed it had surfaced, but there was nothing really to interact with there. This time, we can actually go and have some fun in there. And actually, Realm, I'm going to remove the fake mustache and give you back the memento ring, because there's no real need for you to be controlling enemies in there. And who knows, Sketch might come in handy. So we can fly up here, and there's a cave. I'm going to save before we go in, just to be safe. And you'll notice we can barely see anything, and we see a weird pressure plate. Step on it, and it'll teleport you to a different area. And a talking treasure chest. I'm hungry. Hungry, 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 hungry. Give me something to eat, or I won't let you through. I love me some coral. You got any on ya? We don't have any, but let's try feeding it some. You don't even have any. And he knocks you away. So we've got to find coral for it. The whole mechanic of this place is you step on these pressure pads and you will go to random rooms. And every treasure chest you find has coral in it. We've got one piece. We need to track it and get 22 at least. And hey, Mahadeva, new enemy. Cyan, let's see if you can take it out. I forget how much HP they have. Strago, you're going to basically be here to heal. Oh, well, there you go. Depending on whether you're in a room with the coral chest or if you're in the entrance room or the room with the hungry chest, you can find different enemies. Mahadeva is one that can only be found in the rooms with the coral chests. And we're up to 4. There are different layouts of rooms with pressure plates, chests, and everything. All the chests are randomized. All the pressure plates are randomized. Okay, we're up to 6. It does not matter which one you go through. Just check everything, and you should be good. Make sure to fully look through every room. Oh, and one can have a save point. So, if you need to, take a moment to save while you're in there. Doesn't hurt. If it takes you back to the room with the hungry chest and you don't have enough coral yet, just ignore it and hit another teleporter. Aspidochelon. This is the other enemy that can only appear in the rooms with the coral chests. Ah, Cyan with the Master Scroll, just beating up on these enemies. And you know what? Let's have Realm Sketch. What do? Rage. Weak attack. Well, we'll be fine. Just have Edgar drop down, and man, the damage he does with the Dragon Horn is crazy. And the Holy Lance, was it? I've already forgotten what it's called. Yes, Holy Lance. I'm gonna have Cyan kind of be the one to do some curing for the most part right now. And oh, there we go. 3 pieces of coral. So what are we at? 10 now. If you approach the hungry chest and give him 21 pieces, then leave and come back. Okay, we're at 13. It's pointless. You need to do 22 pieces all at once. Ooh, Moonform and Creature. These enemies can appear in any room of Ebit's Cave. Even the ones with the chest, the ones with the coral. That was some good damage there. You know what? Let's scan the Moonform and see... Or not scan, sketch it and see what happens. Never mind, they're all dead. And I think there's another chest over this way. There is. Alright, 14 pieces. So yeah, whoops. If you're ever not sure exactly how much you have, 19 pieces, err on the side of caution. Because better to have a little too much than not enough. So what did I say, 19? That means we need at least 3 more. Okay, 21, so next chest we get with coral in it, we're good. Come on, game. Give me something. There we go. We got enough. Now all we need is to get back to the area with the hungry chest. And there's actually 3 enemies you can fight in like that room or basically any of the rooms without coral chests in them. It doesn't harm you to get more, so you might as well just in case your counting was off. And let's see, if this doesn't take me where I need to go... Alright, this teleporter next one, I'm just gonna jump ahead to when I'm in the room I want. Oh, perfect. Wound up back here. Love me some coral. Got any on ya? Yeah, feed it to him. Munch, munch, munch. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Corpulence is happiness, and I'm stuffed. Hello? Whoo! Strago's angry, like, hey, come on, move. Oh, right, you wanted to get through here, didn't you? Ooh, shouldn't have ate so much. And he runs away. Now, before we go forward, let me double check. I'm gonna swap Phoenix on Cyan for Midgar Somer. And Edgar, you get Alexander. So, let's see. Who had Raiden? That was Strago. Make sure, are we healed up? We might as well toss a heal on here, fully heal us up. Go forward. And we'll find... That's Hidon! Get in a fight with him. And he has 4 Erebus with him. I want to use those Espers, because it's some decently good multi-target attacks. First, Raiden, to hopefully kill off as many as we can. Then I'm tossing out each of the remaining ones. Because why not? Let's do some big damage here. Come on. I think up to 3 of them can be killed with the instant death. Ah, we got 2 of them. Nice. Now, if you kill all of them, he will respawn them after 80 seconds, I believe it is. But that one on the right should be weak to all different elements. Alright. Knock out that last one with some physical attacking. I can't use Air Anchor on him. We'll show that off in the next random battle we get into. I still haven't shown it off, I know. Strago and Realm, you guys just toss some heals out. And sure, Cyan, you toss out some physical attacks. Alright. That should do some good damage there. Traveler on him. And sure, let's Isuna people here. Alright, now that he is alone, he will use Grand Delta. This is one of Strago's most powerful lores, and this is the only place you can learn it. So you must learn it here, or you're out of luck. Ah, he wasted a traveler, darn. Well, no big deal. Let's toss out some, as strong as you can, fire attacks, or Holy. Holy is a really good one to use against him. Realm, you toss a Cure if you can. You're probably going to die before your turn comes up, though. Good damage from Edgar. Ooh, ow. Not good. Really not good. I should have healed up. Come on, Strago. Kill him with Holy. That would be absolute justice. Wow! I wasn't actually expecting that to kill him. That worked out well. And we managed to beat him before the Erebuses respawned. So we get AP and learn Grand Delta. We also get a teleport stone to run out of here. I did it! I really beat Hidon! Huh, I'll have to tell Gung Ho he's been avenged. And we leave Ebit's Rock. There are more enemies to find there, but don't worry, we can go back in. And we're back in Thamusa. Gung Ho! Gung Ho! What's all the fuss? Get an injured man, get some rest. Gung Ho, listen to me. I defeated Hidon. You... what? You beat Hidon? You're lying. No, he's not. He really did it. Oh, well, a little monster like Hidon could hardly expect to stand up to the likes of me. I can't believe it, but it looks like I have to concede defeat. You showed me up, old man. Oh. By the way, how are your wounds healing, Gung Ho? Oh, my wounds. Yes. They're fine. You can probably tell a little bit of what's going on here. Later that evening. So there I was, creeping through those caves that seemed to go on forever. I finally reached the deepest, darkest cavern, and there he is, right in front of me. I stared the ugly brute straight in the eye, raised my staff, and let him have it. Bam! Thwack! Pow! Right in the kisser. Oh, I wish you could have been there to see me. Oh, and then... He loves telling his story. Where's Grandpa? Oh, I think he finally tired himself out from all that jabbering and nodded off. But, do you think it's okay to leave it like this, with him thinking I was really hurt? Don't worry about it. If we hadn't tricked him, he'd have spent the rest of his life doing nothing but talk. And even if you were faking, that monster wasn't. I don't know how a man like him ever managed to raise a granddaughter as wonderful as you. Yeah, well, I don't know how anyone could be as terrible an actor as you. Strago's probably the only man alive who would fall for a performance like that. What did you say? She has got some attitude. And we're back here, and let's look at his Grand Delta. Triangular energy field that deals massive damage to all enemies. That is a really, really good lore to have. And now Gung Ho's wandering about. How have you been? Everything okay? So let's heal up and go back in Ebit's Rock and get the last 3 enemies that I need. Hey, maybe I'll get lucky and get them all in one battle. Yeah, that doesn't seem like my luck. But as I said, the other ones can appear in any room except in rooms with coral chests. So we don't even have to use any teleporters. We can just walk in and run around the very first room. And I'll make sure to show off Air Anchor in that fight. Land here. Go inside. And yeah, don't even bother with that. Just go left and right until Sorath, that's one of them. Let's use air anchor on the left one and sketch the upper one. So, oh, it missed. Shamsir, nice wind attack there, which missed. Okay, come on. Let's try air anchor again. I want it to succeed. Really? You know what? I'll try one more time, then I'm just killing these guys off. Air anchor. Come on, succeed. Ah. Either these guys are immune to it, or it has a low chance of hitting them. I forget how low the chance is. It's not the greatest. Well, he's still alive. Let's try one more time. Boo. Fine, Cyan. Just kill him off. The fact that his Zentetsuken is not kicking in at all makes me think that these are not the best enemies to use it on. We'll try it on the next enemies we find. We still got 2 more to locate in here. Come on. Medusa Chicken, that's one of them. You know what? Sure. Let's try it out on the top one. Please work. Yes, move, and you're done for. He attacked and instantly died. Yeah, it's useful, but it's not great, and hello, you got turned to stone. Let's fix that, shall we? Well, never mind, because the battle will be over in a second. And there's still one more enemy we need to find. If I don't find it in the next battle, I'll just cut ahead to the battle with it. Edgar, stop standing around like a statue. Alright, come on. Well, perfect! Warlock. That is the last one we needed. Let's just go ahead and toss a jump, attacks, and if you even get a chance to attack, we'll toss some fire out. Oh, I should show off Grand Delta. Probably won't get a chance to, but let's see what happens. Nope, we're going to get to see Grand Delta. And it looks exactly the same as when the enemy uses it, but let's see how much damage Drago does since he's got a couple hero rings on him. 3,000 apiece, not bad at all. And that is every enemy in Ebit's Rock. Now I've got 2 more little side things we want to do. And in fact, while I've got this party set up, I'm going to fly around the world map. Somebody mentioned Deathgaze. Well, this is a random encounter you can get while in the Falcon. And every time you board the Falcon, he is in one random square of the world map, and you have no clue where. The easiest way to find him, take off, and before you adjust your heading at all, tap left or right slightly. Now, hold down the A button to start flying. I did not adjust it enough. There we go. And you will slowly cover the whole world pixel by pixel. It can take a while to find it, but once you do, you will automatically get into a fight. So, let's do this and see if we can't find him. I'll cut ahead to right before we encounter him so you can see what happens. And we found him all the way in the top right corner. You may notice as well, my party has changed because he always casts level 5 death at the start of battle. And I forgot that, and 3 of my party members were multiples of 5. They were level 40. So I switched up the party for some hard hitters. Now he's going to do several attacks. Try to get in as much damage as you can. Phantom Rush, Mog's multi-jumps. I'm using Grand Delta, although I probably could have used Holy. Because on his 3rd turn, he has a 66% chance to run away from you. And then you have to find him again. He's amazingly sticking around. There's a very, very small chance that you'll be able to kill him the first time. Let's do Holy Spell. Yeah, Locke, you keep throwing those at him. Oh yeah, he can actually use Arrow, so you can learn it from him. But I really don't care about the damage he's doing. I just want to inflict as much damage on him as I can. Come on. Hit him, Mog. Yes. How much damage is Holy going to do? I'm actually kind of curious. Oh, good 3,000. Not bad. I'm honestly shocked he is sticking around this long. Let's do another Holy. Hopefully you can get that off. Okay, there we go. I was wondering if we were not going to see it. He runs away. But you may remember somebody commented that his main weakness is he cannot regenerate health. So he has a ton of health, like 55,000-ish, something like that. But it does not regen between fights. I did not heal you fully. So the next time you encounter him, he'll have the same current HP. So we want to take the wheel, and we start flying again in that northeastern direction until we find him one more time. So let's orient ourselves and start again. Did not have to go very far to find him this time. Once again, he will start it with level 5 death. Just do as much damage as fast as possible, and he will die eventually. Not really anything else to say. It's going to be the same battles before. He could run away sooner. He could run away later. I'm really glad I swapped in Sabin to do the big damage on this guy. We should be able to take him out this encounter. Okay, yeah, he can cast the Death spell. It has a low chance to hit, but if it does, obviously it's instant death. And we did it! Wow, we almost had him beat last time. That's kind of exciting. So we managed to take out Deathgaze. Let's see what we get for beating him. Oh, look at that, back on the ship, and a Magicite? A piece of Magicite fell from Deathgaze's maw. Bahamut. Yes. Bahamut is an excellent Esper. Hits all enemies with a nuclear blast and teaches the Flare spell, incredibly powerful single target attack. Blast the target with concentrated thermal explosions. So you'll notice we've gotten a lot of Espers. This empty spot was Odin. When it changes to Ride, it takes a different space. I'm a little sad it didn't just take up the same space so it looks more complete. Also, we've got one Esper here that we will get later. We can't get it yet. And that would be all of the Espers in the original game. There's some other Espers who were added into the Game Boy Advance and onward versions. We'll take care of those after the main story. But there's one more thing to do. And we're going to head to the Colosseum. And I'm specifically doing it with Go-Go. One last hurrah for our enigmatic mimic. And while on the way to the Colosseum, I'm going to stop off anywhere that has a shop. Let's go, Kollingen's on the way. Stop here, and I'm going to sell off all of Edgar's tools except the Noise Blaster. Because specifically, I have Go-Go set up with nothing but the tools command. Let's go in here. You can buy back every one of Edgar's tools except the chainsaw and the air anchor. Nope, sell, not buy. Except the chainsaw and the air anchor back at Figaro. And you can get the chainsaw and air anchor by stealing from enemies in the final dungeon. So I want to make sure Noise Blaster is the only thing we have. May seem weird, but there is a reasoning behind it. So let's head up to the Colosseum now and see if we can't put Go-Go to the test. Because there is one particular enemy that we can only fight this way. I'm going to land, and I am absolutely going to save my game right here. Trust me, you want to save. Now we go inside, and before anything else, you may remember if we headed up here, Siegfried's wandering around. It seems that an imposter has been masquerading as me recently. Don't be tricked. I don't even know what accent I was going for there. So we're going to go in here, talk to him, and we want to wager a Megalixir. Now I only have one, and if you lose this fight, you lose it. So I wanted to make sure I saved beforehand to reload my save if this fight goes poorly. And let's be honest, it's probably going to go poorly. In fact, let's see what my first attempt looks like. We're fighting against Siegfried, and we can get a Tintinabulum if we beat him. So, we want Gogo to use Noise Blaster to confuse him. And he has a chance to just do Mimic, which is a basic physical attack. Come on, Noise Blaster? Yes, because Siegfried has 3 attacks. A basic physical hit that does about 600, Metal Cutter that does 2,500 to 3,000, and one really big one that he'll probably show off in a bit here that will instantly kill you if it hits you. Thankfully, his Metal Cutter and Hyperdrive do not break confusion. Now, if he physical attacks himself or Gogo attacks him like that, you're probably in trouble. Now, I did buff my magic evasion as much as possible to hopefully block Metal Cutters. Hyperdrive you cannot block. There is nothing you can do about that. Ooh, yep, there we go. We are defeated, and we lost our Megalixir. So, I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to just keep playing until I manage to beat him. It's going to take a while reloading saves, but I want to show off beating this guy for one very particular reason I'll get to. And with that, we have beaten him. I honestly don't remember. Do you say anything? No, you don't say anything different. But the main reason that we did that was for the Bestiary. So you'll now notice if we go through, we have completed a significant chunk all the way through 103 and 112 before the Floating Continent, excuse me. Then all of that plus everything afterward, all the way up to number 238, Siegfried. Yep, he is a unique individual entry in the Bestiary, and the last one we can get before we assault Kefka's tower. We've also gotten quite a few bosses. In fact, we got the Hidon and Erebus all the way up to the legendary dragons. Red, Blue, Ice, Storm, Earth, and Holy, with 2 we haven't encountered yet. Yes, I'll go ahead and tell you they're in Kefka's tower as well. So all that put together, I think this is the perfect place to leave off. Next time, we're heading out to go assault Kefka's tower and take him down for good. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.